So, hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's exactly about 9:05 on the 24th of August. That means I've exactly one more day left for my university exams, and I still have quite a bit to revise, right? I still have upper limb, lower limb, and pelvis, and a bit of embryo, I guess, to revise. And I've decided to restrict myself up to 11. After that, I'm just gonna, no matter how much I've done, I'm just gonna go and sleep because sleep is really important. Try to get about 6 to 7 hours of sleep. So do stay with me and see how my revision goes. Let's go. It is about 12:20 and I'd say we are a decent way through. We started off from all the way from hip joint and we have come all the way to popliteal fossa. So I was starting to get a little bit hungry and wanted something, and I got these. What are these, right? This is not what you guys think it is. It's actually rambutan, and let me show you guys how it is on the inside. So to crack this open, let's take this. You need to crush it with your palms first. So we'll keep it here. Crush it open, and then inside you're gonna be having the fruit. Isn't that nice? And then you just pop this inside your mouth. So the thing it's already 2 o'clock and I have not completed lower limb. I still have a bit more, about I would say to 1 hour to 1.5 hours more for lower limb, and I would finish everything. I would have completed lower limb 100%. But the thing is, I'm getting like lower limb is getting into my nerves right now. Looking at the book itself just wants me to throw the book away. Let me just show you. Brother, what? Bruh. So yeah, I have decided to just take a small break. Just take a shower and then eat lunch and then hopefully be back by 3 so that I can rush through pelvis because I've not allocated too much time for it. I'm just planning to hopefully cover it by 2.5 to 3 hours, the same as this. So let's see if we can do it. And the time is 3:11 and it's time for round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Right, so the time now is around, I would say, 6:30. I'm going to do a quick check. I still have 1 hour worth of content of lower limb that is left to complete, 1 hour worth of embryo that I still have to study, and then I haven't even touched histology, so I need to look through histology, and I have still around 30 minutes worth of this pelvis, and then I still have to complete upper limb. So it's already 6:30 and I have still these much things to complete. Let's see how far we can make it. Bro, it's at this time, it just starts to kick in. Alright, so one change that I'm going to be doing in my strategy is that when I'm revising upper limb, I'm not going to be trying to draw any diagrams, right? Just screw it, I'm just going to try to draw any diagram that that is possible. In the past 2 days itself, I've drawn like this much amount of diagrams. Like, it's a lot. I've just practiced drawing a lot of diagrams, and even though it's good to practice with diagrams, it just takes a lot of time. So it's best to just go on with the flow, and hopefully this diagram things works out. Right, so finally the time is around 12:15. We still got quite a bit of stuff that is left to do, but we'll do that tomorrow morning. And clear pencil case, and all the color pencils are ready, and the bag, the books, and everything is also ready for tomorrow. இதுக்கு மேலே கடவுள் நினச்சா காப்பாற்ற முடியாதுடா, பார்த்துக்கலாம். Right, so we are back from paper 1, and I would say it was a pretty decent paper. It's a easily doable one, but the only thing that I personally felt is that I didn't do the MCQs as well as I thought. The initial 30 minutes I was just still panicking about how the question paper was going to be for the written part, but luckily it turned out to be not too bad. I tried my best to answer everything, so it was a decent go, but MCQ could have been better. But we have to now move on for paper 2, so I have to think through what strategy I'm going to be following for paper 2. So let's go. So it's almost about 10 right now. Just finished about 80% of neuroanatomy. Now I've decided to switch over to head and neck. Hopefully in the next 3.5 to 4 hours I have to complete head and neck. Then 2 more hours for thorax, and that should be it for today. I'm gonna take a short break now. Let's take a small break so that we can be more productive. So guys, just came back from paper 2 of anatomy, and it was definitely not on the easier side. There were quite a lot of interesting questions, like no one even expected it, right? Let me just show you. Okay, so to be frank, I didn't focus that much on thorax because much of the portions is on neuroanatomy and head and neck in this case. So yeah, but see, we studied almost all the cranial nerves, and out of all of the cranial nerves, the nerve that came out for the exam is, what is this? Phrenic nerve, bruh. And not only that, out of all the possible questions in thorax, right, so many important questions you can ask for heart, lungs, mediastinum, everything. Out of all that, we have esophagus. The only essay that I didn't really properly study. So if you guys can see, everything I've completed I've highlighted in purple, and out of all the 11 essays, the only one that I didn't study, and I said I'd just give it a secondary importance and I didn't study, was esophagus, and it's the exact same thing that came as a short note. So many 11 possible essays you can ask, and so many different types of questions you can ask also. But it's not your day sometimes. But the past is a past, and let it be, and I just tried to write as much as I can. Let's just see how it turns out. But I've had a long night. I slept at 2:30, then woke up again at 4:30, have just barely surviving on 2 hours of sleep. So I'm going to take a rest for a while, like hopefully sleep for 2 hours, and then once it gets to the evening, I'll start back on my physio prep.